Everybody, welcome back to 1776 or Bust. Tonight I'm going to do a review on a holster that I just received in the mail today, so I'll show that to you in a second. It's actually a holster I got for my P07, so we'll leave that on the table for now. And then we'll do a quick comparison on another holster that I absolutely love in Kydex, which is this one here, but we'll get to that in a moment. I just want to say really quick that I am definitely a good consumer when it comes to eBay. A lot of the products that I do get right off of eBay itself. And one of the things I did notice was that there are an awful lot of good companies out there that may not have the notoriety or the name yet, like let's say a Vetter Holsters or an Alien Gear, some of these other tactical belts that are made. So when I see products on eBay that look pretty interesting, I will normally go out and purchase it. Whether it's belts, for example, the $30gunbelt.com, check it out. Also, holsters that I like, whether it was from Outlaw Holsters USA or some of the other manufacturers like Klinger Holsters. A lot of times I'll take their products, I'll buy them, and then I'll do an honest review on them. Also, I've been reaching out to some people to see if they'd be willing to, donate products to the channel so that I can review it for them. A lot of these people, what I'm trying to do is trying to just get their names out there, some recognition. Obviously, my channel's pretty small right now. I'm only at less than 100 subscribers, but it has been growing steadily, and I can't thank you enough for that. So what I'm trying to do is just do a reach out. Anybody who's be willing to donate anything to the channel for reviews, even if you want to lend me something for reviews, I'd be more than happy to ship it back to you when the review is over. The only thing I ask people is that you let me conduct an honest review of your product. And again, I always ask for permission because I do not want to, do a review on something and somebody get a little bit annoyed by that and then it create a giant issue for both parties. So I try to ask for permission all the time. So one of the things that I did was, as I was looking for my P07, I was looking for a holster, a Kydex holster. I didn't want to use an Alien Gear. I didn't want to use anything big or bulky, and I am a big fan of just, your single clip Kydex for multiple guns. And one of the things I was looking at was something where I could get something that was unique, also had some colored, choices. I didn't want just black Kydex. I like to have, some choices and options and colors and things like that. So I came across a product made by a company called ghxst-tac. So it's actually ghxst-tac. Now that's their store on eBay. There is no website yet. However, I've been speaking to the owner back and forth. We've been emailing each other, and he said that by September he's hoped to have his website up and running, which he believes will be ghxst.com. Or ghost.com, only spelled with an X instead of an O. And he is in the process of making outside the waistband holsters as well, and he hopes to release those in September as well. So I'll look forward to that because I have to say I'm very pleased with what I purchased. Now this was not donated, this was actually purchased by me. The holster itself costs $44.95, free shipping, and I just want to go through a couple of unique features that I really like about it. I also told the owner that I would do an honest critique, and the cool thing about it was he was very cool about it. He said, absolutely, take it to task, any issues with it, put it in there, and I have to respect that because when you're making a product and you want people to buy it, if you're honest enough to say, yes, do an honest review on it, then that's great. And so I'm going to do it, and we'll see where it goes from there. So I'm going to show you the holster. That's it right there. This is what they call Army Green, or what he calls Army Green, and it's a really cool color. It's kind of like a, it's like an olive drabish green almost, but it is called Army Green, but it's really cool. I mean, it's really nice looking color. That's the first thing. So again, I'm a big fan of having things in color, whether it's pistols, whether it's whatever. I just like having the choice and the options to choose what I want in regards to colors for the products that I buy. Just some of the other things that I like about the holster itself. I definitely like the etching of his emblem into, or I should say his company name, into the actual, Kydex of the holster. And you can see it's ghxst. And I just think that's really cool. I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's unique, it's different. You don't see many people doing that. Some people might stamp something, maybe put a sticker on it. But to have this etched in, I think is really cool. Now, he does give you the option in the notes on his eBay store that if you don't want this, he won't do it. But I think it's cool, and I think it's good. You should advertise the product that is a good product. Now, you can see one of the other things is the clip here. The clip has 2 screws in it. Now, so far, I would say everything's great on the holster. So I'll start with the two quick things that I think can be worked on. These are not issues by any means. They're just simple, maybe fine tuning. And again, I'm no expert at making Kydex holsters, but I am a consumer. And as a consumer, I would tell you, honestly, these are some of the things that I'd like to see change if he does want to. And if he doesn't, that's cool. I'd buy another one of these. And I most certainly would take one if he wanted to offer me one, because they're really decent holsters. They're really good. I really like this quite a bit. Now, one thing that I did do was to keep the cant a little bit. It just tended to rock back and forth. Now, I don't know if that's how it was supposed to be, but even tightening down the screw to build that retention, it still would move around just a little bit. So I actually just added a washer. Let's see if I can show that to you. I added a washer right there. Under the screw, and that seems to have held it in place. So other than that, that would be the one minor thing that I didn't necessarily care for, but it's not a deal killer. It's not in any way, shape, or form saying that this thing's a piece of garbage, because it is far from that, believe me. So that was one of the only things that I really changed. The other thing that I communicated to the owner with was that up here, where the cocker lever is, when he made the edge of it, and wait till you see how it fits in this holster, man. It fits perfectly. This edge right here, I think could have been, maybe grinded down a little bit more. It's a little bit of a sharper edge. It's not going to cut your finger unless, you're a baby and have baby skin, but it is a little bit of a sharper lip. It's not as smooth as the rest of the work. Now, those are the two only things that I did not necessarily, and I don't want to say didn't like, it was just two minor things that I think could be improved upon. Now, getting into the things that I like about the holster, and there's many things that I like about this holster. First of all, color, awesome. Secondly, the etching of the company's name, awesome. The one thing that I have to say, the quality of Kydex, very nice Kydex, very rigid Kydex. I can't remember what it was, if it's 0.08 or 0.16 or whatever it is. I'm sorry if I screwed that one up, but I can't remember what it is. But it's very rigid, very solid Kydex. You can't really crush it. Some holsters I have that are supposedly Kydex, you can manipulate them a little bit. This one you cannot. It's very rigid, and to me, that's the signs of using really good quality Kydex. So thumbs up for that one. One thing I have to say that is just amazing about this holster is just the molding of it. You can see that the molding on the exterior of the holster is just, it's amazing. You look at some of just the specific details. This is the Picatinny rail of the P07, and you can actually see the ridges of the Picatinny rail. Up here, you can see, of course, your slide lock and, of course, your decocking lever. You can actually see the ridge on the last piece of that decocking lever. And if you look at the pistol, you can actually see the ridge right here. So, I mean, it's actually that detailed. That means that is a quality mold. On the other side, again, you're getting a very nice molded look to it as well. You've even got the drop pin or the pin to remove the slide lock when you're taking down the pistol. So again, you can even see it there. So I mean, the molding is absolutely just perfect. Again, you can see some of the ridges on the Picatinny rail as well. On the interior, and this may be a little bit more difficult to show you on this camera, but you can even see the interior detail there. You can see that there's all kinds of marks, even where you have that finger rest over here on this P07. If you look inside the holster, you can actually see the markings of where that is. And again, I'm trying to get it in, there we go. Right in this region here, you can actually see the markings there. I mean, the molding is such good stuff that even with the magazine mag release, the button is a little bit protruding there, which is perfect. But on the interior, the molding is so damn good. And again, you may not be able to see it, but trust me when I say that you can actually see the lines that's actually on the magazine release. So I mean, that's amazing. I love that. I mean, to me, that means this gun is going to fit in this holster like a glove. So let's look at the fit and finish. So again, I'll just do this slowly. Goes right in, no issues. And listen to this. Listen to this. Wow. I mean, that's just great retention. That positive click, awesome. One of the other things that I like about this is that he actually cuts out, or it's almost like beveled, but he bevels out the front for the sight and also a little bit for the barrel to protrude and the slide. Do I like that? I like that. I think that's a really cool feature, and I actually like the way he cuts it up here. It's very nice looking. It's very, very, very classy. And what's even better is if you look at the pistol itself inside the Kydex, you can see there's absolutely just a perfectly snug fit in the Kydex. Now some might say, well, if it's that snug, it might wear down your finish. Good luck wearing down the finish on this P07 with Kydex. Good luck with that. But I will tell you that it fits perfectly. The retention, just to give you, and by the way, this gun is empty. That's the retention. This bad boy isn't coming out. And that's, that's not even fully, tightened down. I've actually had to loosen it a couple times because it was so damn tight I couldn't get the gun out. Again, to pull the gun out, positive release, perfect. I mean, just absolutely perfect. This is one of the finest holsters that I have to say I've ever purchased off of eBay. And I'm hoping this person would actually continue his business. He's based out of Idaho. So again, we need to support American-made businesses, people who are going out there to support our community by making these great products. We need to support those companies, whether they're a mainstream company or somebody who's up and coming. To me, one of the best holsters that I've ever owned for Kydex. Now, just to make a quick comparison, one of the other finest holsters that I've ever owned up to this point was this one here. This is my FDE with blue interior, or blue guts, made by Tactical Justice. I'll also be doing an unveiling tomorrow of another one that I just got from them, but I won't do that tonight. And just to put them up against one another, if I had to pick one that I liked better, it's impossible. They're both great holsters. Fit and finish are great on both of them. This one with the fit, it really is amazing. I can't say that enough. It fits absolutely perfect. So, ghxst-tac, if you're listening and watching this video tonight, because I will send you this link, brother, if you want to send me another holster, I've got a plethora of pistols that could use them. Whether it's a PPQ, whether it's a 320 compact, by all means, you can send me one, man, because this holster is magnificent. So for those of you who want to go out and spend some money on a decent or a really good quality Kydex holster, again, he's got different types. He's got the one with the single clip here. He also made an interesting one that had 2 clips. I would love to try that out because I would love to see how it fits while you're wearing it. I will be carrying this tomorrow, and I'll probably do a quick follow-up tomorrow. But at this point, $44.95, I believe it is. Free shipping and handling. So for $45, you're getting a really damn good quality Kydex holster off of eBay. So check him out. It's ghxst-tac on eBay. Website's coming up, and he's going to be doing not only inside the waistband, but also outside the waistband. The colors he has in Kydex are going to be black, OD green, army green, FDE. I think he makes a desert tan one as well, and I've seen a foliage green online as well. I hope he starts making more of these and he starts selling a lot of them because they're really good stuff. And I don't say that a lot because sometimes when you get them, they're just not as finely crafted or fine-tuned as this one was. And also, I hope he goes into doing some cryptic camos because I love cryptic. I'm a cryptic guy and I love cryptic camo. So if he's going to start branching out a little bit, that would be awesome to see that. Other than that, great holster. I hope you guys have enjoyed the review. Again, I'll just leave you with another positive retention of the holster itself. I mean, just beautiful. Could he extend this down a little bit? Sure. I'd like to have it covered a little bit more, but that's me because I'm a freak like that. But it still looks pretty badass. Okay, this is a great holster. Love the holster itself. Totally recommend it. So for those of you who are subscribers, if you're looking for a good Kydex holster, check his site out on eBay and buy one. I mean, it's just a damn good holster. So as always, I hope you're having a great night. If you haven't subscribed before, please subscribe. I have more things coming down the pipe, so hopefully you guys will be watching. And as always, freedom is never free.